Finding the best smartphone often comes down to one decision. Do you want Apple's iPhone or a smartphone running Google's Android? The iPhone is easier to use, while Android phones are often cheaper and do come in a huge range of sizes and styles. Budget's also a huge consideration too, and both iOS and Android have offerings that can fit your budget. Maybe you want the cream of the crop in a flagship. Perhaps you're looking for something more moderately priced. In any case, rest assured we've got you covered, and with the recommendations on this list, you'll definitely be happy with what you get. Welcome to another video from Top Tier Tech, where today we're going to be sharing with you the ultimate list of best smartphones that you can buy right now. But before we get into that list, make sure you drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, along with dinging that notification bell. The Asus ROG Phone 5. If you're a mobile gamer, you might want a phone that not only performs well, but offers all of the features that you can get to better enjoy your games. If that's the case, then we're going to recommend you the Asus ROG Phone 5. There's a number of features that do make this a great gaming phone. For starters, it's got a massive 6,000 mAh battery that should keep your phone powered for hours of gaming. Not only that, but the device offers a blistering 144Hz refresh rate, meaning that it's one of the most responsive displays on the market. The ROG Phone 5 has all the other features that you would expect from a flagship phone. There's a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 processor, coupled with a huge 16GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. Not only that, you'll get nice dual front-facing speakers, in case you forgot your headphones. So what's the downside? Well, the device is pretty heavy and it doesn't have wireless charging or waterproofing, which is a little frustrating. Also, the phone's camera is a little bit underwhelming, so if a high-end camera is important to you, then you're going to want to look elsewhere. The Oppo Find X3 Pro. Next up, we got the Oppo Find X3 Pro. The X3 Pro is Oppo's all-singing, all-dancing flagship device, and it earns the top spot on our list. Yes, it is impressive, and there's no denying that, but you'll be getting a Snapdragon 888 chipset, 12GB of RAM, and 256GB of storage, along with 65-watt wired and 30-watt wireless charging. The main and ultra-wide cameras both pack the same 50-megapixel sensor, and offer almost exactly the same quality shots with punchy colors, oodles of detail, and great dynamic range. There's only a 2x zoom camera, so no periscopic lens here sadly, but you'll also get a novel new micro lens camera that's capable of taking super close-up shots. The camera can also output an image in 10-bit color, and in fact, the phone supports true 10-bit storage and encryption as well. The 10-bit 120Hz WQHD Plus display is one of the best right now. This isn't just Oppo's best phone, but one of the best flagships on the market from any company. The Oneplus 9 Pro. Next up on the list, we have the Oneplus 9 Pro. OnePlus really upped its game with the OnePlus 9 Pro here, with the inclusion of the Hasselblad turned cameras who have improved the historically weak part of the OnePlus camera's arsenal. Alongside some of the fastest and wireless charging available, along with gorgeous QHD display and variable 120Hz refresh rate, the OnePlus is now a true contender for a smartphone flagship. Its low price, at least for a phone with these specs, is a deal sweetener as well. The low-light phones from those boosted cameras still don't quite match those of the others, and the inclusion of a monochrome camera doesn't offer the same kind of value as a second telephoto camera. However, don't let that put off what is otherwise a finely honed and well-rounded phone. The Xiaomi Mi 11. Moving on, let's talk about the Xiaomi Mi 11. The Xiaomi Mi 11 offers specs in line with far more expensive Android flagships, making it one of the best phones you can grab right now. The highlight is its display, which is as large and as detailed as the S21 Ultra from Samsung and offers a decent variable refresh rate system on top. Although the battery is small for a phone of its size, it charges at 55 watts wired and 50-watt wireless, which beats almost any other competitors at those speeds. While we'd hope you would never have to test it out, the Mi 11 doesn't feature an official IP rating for water and dust resistance like other smartphones. but it does match or even beat them for a lot of features. The Mi 11's cameras are a bit weak, although its 108 megapixel main sensor still performs adequately, and its telemacro camera is one of the best ways of taking close-up shots. The Google Pixel 6 Pro. Next up on the list, we have the Google Pixel 6 Pro. At $900, the Pixel 6 Pro is affordable compared to its flagship competitors, but it isn't the immediately obvious value that the Pixel 6 represents. The Pixel 6 has many of the same specifications as the Pro, albeit with one less camera on the back and a slightly smaller display. Something that both the 6 and 6 Pro sport this year is a fantastic addition of the new Tensor processor. Google is back in the conversation for best pure photo camera on the market with the Pixel 6 Pro, but others do beat it in certain areas like Samsung's superior telephoto and Apple's video superiority. While its raw numbers might not hold up to its competitors, Google's entire pitch for the Pixel 6 and Pro are essentially boiling down to it being a phone that adapts to you. In addition to the camera prowess, the phone is assured of receiving regular and timely software and firmware updates for many years to come, similar to what Apple does to the iPhone. The phone is also powered by Android 12 with several optimizations for a personalized experience. The Samsung Galaxy S21 lineup. Finally, we have one of the top 2 picks for the best smartphones that you could buy right now. The Samsung Galaxy S21 and 21 Plus are phones of rare distinction. The most complete smartphone duo that the company has produced to date, they might cost you a bit more than other handsets on this list. But the 21 and 21 Plus are the very best Android smartphones on the market. Samsung's latest big screen beauty has received a bit of a facelift this year with a new contour cut rear camera array and matte finish. The major internal upgrades to Samsung's own Exynos 2100 processor does end up making this one of the more powerful smartphones you can buy. Likewise, the Galaxy 21S's cameras do continue to impress with new shooting modes including virtual lighting options for portrait mode. There's even 8K video recording that continues to be only available on Samsung's Galaxy phones too, and the 120Hz refresh screen is equally impressive. If you are after the very best that Android can muster, then make no mistake, it doesn't get any better than the Galaxy S21. The Apple iPhone 13 Pro. Another top pick for the best smartphone available on the market right now is Apple's iPhone 13 Pro. While the iPhone 13 certainly still has strong appeal at its most affordable $800 price point, there's just far more compromises by going with the non-Pro models this year, including weaker cameras, lack of 120Hz refresh rate, and a considerable drop in battery life. The iPhone 13 Pro fixes all of the concerns with last year's model, and with the exception of screen size, it puts the iPhone 13 Pro on equal footing with the 13 Pro Max. This does include the incredible new triple camera system with unbelievable low light performance when either using the wide angle or ultra wide lens thanks to the new sensors and sensor shift image stabilization. While the A15 Bionic may be needlessly fast today, you'll still appreciate it in a few ways whenever your phone is still running circles around most of the competition, and it continues to get better day by day with newer updates from the latest version of iOS. The $1,000 price point might be daunting, but the 13 Pro is definitely still worth it. So, what do you think about our smartphones on this list? Which features do you think make a smartphone superior to others? And are there any other smartphones that we've missed which you think should have been on this list? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and before you leave, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and ding that notification bell. Until next time, folks, we'll see you guys later.